What's up, Tiger?
Oh, Tickety Tiger. I'm my Tiger now. Shit. I better pick it up. Oh, shit. How you been, brother?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm
Ooh.
good, you handsome man. Thank you for having me on your project, bro.
Oh,
Appreciate
bro,
that.
you're the first person to ever say handsome man when we start this, you know?
Oh, am I?
Yeah, normally that goes the other way. Normally people are, quite, they either are mocking the nose.
No.
See, this
I
nose
didn't know
is...
when you I didn't know when you wanted me to say it to you. So,
Okay,
is that
bro.
right? Is that right? When I said it there?
That's fine, brother. I'll what's your bank account details, G? Just send them through, and then that's us.
Paywave, bro. Paywave.
Paywave. Okay, I got it. But no, brother. It's great to have you on, bro, and I'm really, really happy to see you, brother. Sheesh.
Thanks,
even though
bro.
it's at 9 o'clock, and this is part of my bedtime, G.
We're gonna do this again. Okay.
At 8:30 the next time, and then we'll just go down in 30-minute increments.
My bad, and I appreciate you taking the time out to chat to me at this time, bro. I know you usually are on a little bit earlier, so I appreciate you for extending the time out.
Bro, it's all about the conversation. It's not really, and I know that we're going to have a cool one.
Cool.
Yeah, brother. So cool, anyway, bro, De La Salle, my G.
Oh, wow. You
bro, what's the best spot around? I remember, if we're going De La Salle, we're going right outside there. You go around, that bend. Yeah, brother. There's that bakery there that was pretty, and there was like a dairy and a laundromat. Yep. Bro, what used to go down at the train stations, G?
Oh, okay. It was actually pretty good when I was because I was the opposite side of Graham Street, so I went over to the train station where Middlemore was.
Yep.
Where the Kings Boys were, because I lived in South Auckland. I lived in Otahu, so I caught the bus from Māngere back out to Otahu, and that's where we caught the train.
Yeah.
And on that side, no, it was pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty tame. But I will tell you this, like my mate's dad was the bus driver, right?
Yeah.
So, I'll take it for granted when he was with me, he would walk on and then I'd walk in behind him and it'd be all sweet, right? That happened like every time that he was there when I caught my bus home. There was this one time where he wasn't there. And I just thought, oh yeah, I'll just be this bolo and just try and just walk on as if I know Ernest's dad and just walk through. And I jumped in, walked to the middle of the bus, and he told me to come back and pay for it.
What, bro? What did you think this was? Like you bro.
I know, right? And every day when I walked in with Ernest, man, he was like, Maro. Yeah. Then I walk in by myself. Sela, get over here, mate. Get over here. Where you go? Come here.
Oh, bro. So you're Otahu ways. So why don't you go to OC? Why don't you go to Otahu College?
Catholic boy, bro. Oh. So I went to St. Joseph's Otahu Catholic school, and that was the La Salle was the brother school.
The progression.
You just migrate from there to La Salle.
Yeah, bro. Heaps of stuff.
You know anything about church, bro?
Bro, I do. Gee.
No way, bro.
I do. Bro, you don't know me, Sela. I'm all about that life. I'm a holy man, G. Okay.
What's Jesus' birthday, bro?
So next question. Don't hit me with what's Jesus' birthday. Come on, mate. It's easy. Oh, you mean Jesus or you mean Jesus? Which one are you?
Okay.
We're talking what testament are we talking here?
The testament that's not
the only one.
Yeah, the only one.
Oh, bro. But G, like what was your journey, man? Like, so at De La Salle going through, did you know that you wanted to be in media and radio, or was that just something that popped up later? What did you want to be?
Picked up later, Tim. Oh, bro, like anyone, actually, I didn't know. Back then, I come from a working class family. I actually, quite very average with basically your normal brown upbringing, right, in South Auckland, where mum and dad worked. We came from that Greyland area and we shifted back out to Otahu, and my parents were factory workers, and I was one of 5. And at school, I think I wanted to go to uni and I wanted to study only to please my parents, but the reality was I needed to go to work and make money, not only for myself because I wanted to, but to help the family. So that's what I did, bro. I wish I'd decided a lot earlier to sort of make up my mind where I was going with life, but I didn't. I didn't really know where I was going, bro.
Do you notice it's a trend, man? Not just in the Pacific Island community, but as well as Maori communities, the same too, yo. It's just like, come out, we got to work, you got to help us pay these bills.
I hope it changes, Tim, to be honest, I don't want to. The system's broken when we think about things like that. We need to be the first ones to make a change. I mean, I don't want this to be cliche as well, but as a parent now, like, I want to be able to set the example for my kids, right? And only I can do that. And how I did that was getting an education. So when I mean getting an education, I mean I studied and got a degree.
Yeah.
And
leading by example.
That's purposeful. Yeah, and that's purposeful and meaningful. And unfortunately, I'm not going to say unfortunately, actually, it's just the way you need to operate in this world.
I think it's like coming back to that. It is quite a systemic thing, because and I've had this argument with some of my boys too. It's around like, the system brought Polynesians over to work in the factories, from the islands, and they still do that to pick like strawberries and shit like that. And then when things are going bad, and people are pointing blame, this, but there's no one pointing blame at the people that brought them over and then sent them back home on the dawn raids or anything like that,
Until we are the people who can make a decision about where people come from.
Yes.
And that ain't going to change. And I talk about not only that, I use, you need to be in positions of power to make a difference. Right? And if you look at any company, you want, well, for me personally, I want to see as many Maori and Pacific CEOs. I want to see as many Maori and Pacific general managers who are making the decisions within the company. Do you get what I mean?
I get you, brother.
If we jump ahead to the media landscape, right? And the bosses in charge of the big media wigs out there, MediaWorks and NZME, right? Their bosses are white.
Yep.
And hey, listen, I'm not trying to what am I not trying to do, bro?
You're not trying to rock the boat, G.
No, I want to rock the boat. I want to tell you how it is, because for us to be able to put our people in positions of influence, and that's pretty much it. In positions of influence, we need to be the ones who influence. And what needs to happen is we need to get educated, be purposeful. When I say be purposeful, I mean go after what you want.
Yeah.
That is easier said than done, but go after what you want. And sometimes you're going to catch a break, and that's all you need. You got to catch a break, and then when you catch a break, make sure you keep building, and until there changes in those. And I use those two media companies as an example to jump forward again to the media thing. You're going to continue to see the same people that you see on the media on media now in mainstream media. I mean, you flick on the TV and you see the same people that was on there 5 years ago.
Yeah.
These are the same people who are holding down the same radio positions and certain stations. You just have to look at breakfast shows, bro, on mainstream stations, and enough said.
In those two places that you brought up, what's the representation like in terms of the gatekeeping? The people that are opening the gates and closing them for people. Is it?
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Is it improving or not?
Is it improving? If it is, it's only slightly.
Yeah, I was going to say, and I'll reframe this question.
Yeah.
Have you seen change since the Black Lives Matter movement?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a good call.
Okay. Guilt.
Well, that plays a part. Well, maybe guilt or an awakening in an eyes wide open situation where finally corporations and media companies and the like are actually thinking seriously about who they're pitching to.
Yeah.
So I would say it's an awakening, and which is great, which is a good thing. Is it all authentic?
How do we know? You know?
I don't know whether it's 100% authentic, bro.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like a smoke screen to distract us, and then it just dries out 6 months down the track, and then all of a sudden we're like, "Oh, bro, this is how it was like 6 months ago. Like it's still the same." I see. I'm not even in that like era, and I kind of have
Can
a
you
little.
see it though?
I see it, especially when you brought up the breakfast stuff, because legit, like, hey, I love me some John Campbell. He's the man, but there's other positions in there. I mean, and you know what the other thing that pisses me off, Sela, is that like we take these very, very white ideas and we try to paint them brown.
Mainstream media are very good at doing that, Tim. That one that ticks a box for them. It ticks the brown box for them. And that's true. What I say to that is you need authentic material coming from the people who know the product, and that is brown people talking about brown stories. And there are some good ones on mainstream. Don't get me wrong, there are some good ones, but there are also some that you go, come on, man.
Yeah. What's
Wallpaper.
what's one thing that you hear wallpaper? What's one like tell that you can tell, bro, when you watch something and you're like, come on, bro, like let's go.
No, I can't. Nothing springs to mind right now, Tim. But I can see when I'm watching something and I'm going, oh, bro, come on, man. You've got funding to produce some content that is trying to look and sound brown, but I don't know what you're trying to do there.
Yeah.
If I'm making sense.
Yeah, you are, brother. I feel you on that one. Like when I first started this podcast, it was just like, let's just talk to people. And then as I got, on and rolling, and then I started, like trying to take like tidbits of things, like this is how someone, like trying to sharpen my tools.
Yep.
And I saw this one TV show, and like I was just like, man, this is the whitest like camouflage moldy stuff I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, really?
I'm like, yo, this is not authentic for Maori Pacific Islander. This is not anything. But because the person in the front of it has got a brown face, they're like, ticks the box, we're good. Send it to processing, we're fine. And man, it just made me really angry, eh?
Yeah, bro. And that stuff makes me angry too. But there are some really cool people who are making authentic stuff because they have a passion for it, and they're out there doing it. I talk about the Cis production for as an example, and Hanau, who put that project together with that cast, and she's done an amazing job to bring that to life. And that's authentic. It's authentic content. It's a reflection of who they want to pitch it to. They're talking about people that are them, and that's all. That's what you want.
Yeah.
When you're watching something, you want to see. When you're watching a screen, you want to go, "Wow, yeah, I remember I used to do that," or "Yeah, that's true, man, because that happened to me back then." That's all you want. Some content to. That's all you want content to do.
Yeah, and I think bro, you're so right, hey, because people just don't get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's so much content out there, bro, right now. I don't know how, I'll be real. I can't keep up with all the content that's out there. I must take my hat off to people like you, bro, and your peers and everyone out there who's popping up a podcast. I mean, there's podcasts everywhere. There's podcasts in my bathroom. There's a podcast in my garage. I mean, but that's how people consume content now. It's digital and online video is the way we as I can only comment on Pacifica, but we are consuming media digitally. That's proven. That's where our audience is at. Online, YouTube, Facebook, not for video content. That's just fact. That's research has said that. And so it doesn't surprise me that people are putting these sort of things together.
Why do you think that a lot of these media companies, especially more TV than any, are blind to the fact that these people that are creating content online for free are doing a way better job than anything they can fucking do? Excuse my language.
I knew that question was coming.
It's so true though, right?
Because for some, and I can't say all the reasons, for I'm going to try and play devil's advocate and sit where they're sitting, right? When I talked about how you see the same faces on TV,
yeah,
from the media platform's perspective, that's a safe option. They know what they're going to get from that person. Talk about Jono and Ben, for example.
Yeah. Right? Okay.
Jono and Ben, look at you.
Let's talk about them, mate.
You want to go Mark Hunt and Jono and Ben?
bro, I'm waiting for you to go Mark Hunt.
No. I got I admire them for because they work hard. They actually, that takes a lot of work, bro. What they're doing, juggling breakfast radio and then juggling their TV scheduling, that takes a lot of work. However, to what you want me to say,
you say
they're the same faces you see trying to do something that anybody, that other brown talented people, for example, can do. I believe can do. But from a media platform perspective, they're safe because people respond to who Jono and Ben are. But that's you got to remember too that Māori and Pacific, and I'm only talking Māori and Pacific. I can say that, bro.
Very hard.
We're a minority audience.
Yeah.
So the larger audience resonate and engage with Jono and Ben.
Yeah.
So that's where the money's at. The money's not with us.
It sucks, hey. I got a bone to pick. I'm gonna take you back, bro.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense, but not right, morally. I know that it's all about, I know exactly media works and all that, all about their cash, and they're all around fucking ticking the boxes. How many can we get here? But somebody's got to take a shot. You know what I mean?
And it does happen.
Yeah.
Somebody takes a shot at somebody. There are some really cool brown people doing their thing, but not enough, I don't think.
I think the only, and off the top of my head, I think the only dude that I can pinpoint that got on TV that took his shot and went hard out was Oscar.
Oh, Oscar, yep.
Like, Oscar was like the guy that was like, yep, I'm in. I'm fucking opening doors up for everybody I know. And you all are going to be, like listening to what I have to say. I mean, off the top of my head, like a lot of them come and then they like mold them into like, hey, everybody, how's it going? Sione here? Like, I'm like, nah, cuz, your name's Sione, G. Like, fucking own that shit. You feel me?
But you make a good Oscar and the Naked Samoans crew.
Yeah.
Those guys are very, very talented, and they've worked hard and a long time to get to where they are. That just didn't happen. You just didn't see Oscar pop up on the screen, bro. He had to all those things he was doing prior to you finally getting to see him, and then Oscar's very. All of those Naked Samoans, they're very creative, man. I get so I'm jealous of their creative, artistic ability, and he's really articulate at getting it out there. They're creative, bro.
Yeah,
very good.
I remember, man, because I've got Oscar coming up on my potty soon, and like I was doing some research on him.
Yeah,
bro, I didn't realize he was in that show called Schizo, bro. You remember that? And it had that. Bloody Palangi, when it was like a Samoan family that used to live together. It was like the whitest skit show on TV.
I think I remember it.
But he was like a writer on that.
Yeah, bro. He's a great writer. Don't get me wrong. I might be wrong here, but I think he's even written for Shortland Street.
Oh, that would have been a trip.
Main Street.
Shit.
Main Street. But he's a great writer. He's good. He's very, very good.
But anyway, back to Jono and Ben. I want to tell this story to you, bro. Okay, I was pretty big on Twitter, bro, in 2000 and when they first started coming up, right? And I didn't follow them at all, right? I made this joke on Twitter around the South Auckland cologne for men or for females should be KFC. Okay, like KFC. And I just said that, right? 3 weeks later, there was a skit on their show, and that dude liked my comment, and he took my joke, G, and no credit. And I was like, this young dude, is that how it is? You come to Twitter to get your writing, and then go and cash out. Fuck.
Really?
Really. And I hit him up, and then he blocked me, man.
Who? Which one?
Ben, what's one's the... Yeah, Ben's the one.
Ben's the brunette.
So if you see him, tell him.
Ben's the brunette.
They all look the same to me, Sela. Let's be honest. Let's be bloody honest. But nah, man.
That's not cool, bro. That's not cool. Bro, that ain't cool, bro.
I'm holding on to that. That's in here, bro. You know?
You have to let that go sometime.
When I see him, I'll let a good 3-piece
let him know. He'll know.
Oh, he'll know 3-piece in a combo, G. Just blah, blah, blah. You know?
Yeah, let him know, but... Don't hold on to that, bro. It's just gonna wreck you, man.
If you say that, bro, I'll let it go.
Don't worry. I gotta take I gotta listen to what I'm saying. Take my own medicine because I hold on to some stuff like that.
3-piece. I'll give him that 3-piece when I see him. KFC. Blah, blah, quarter pack. Boom. Bro, I heard somebody told me that they were on each of them were on 140K.
Oh, bro, I can't comment there.
You can't comment, but if you give me 140K, yo, that's my job, bro.
That ain't a lot of money. If
you break it.
Okay, sorry. I don't want to be shucks. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. I'm saying that's a lot of money.
Cut the podcast. It's over.
I'm saying that's a lot of money. But you think about it. They got a breakfast radio gig and TV. 140K ain't gonna cut it. I'm not saying that's not a lot of money. That's a lot of money, but I don't believe that that's what they're on.
Okay. Oh, okay. But I'm saying, bro, yo, that's just for that. No, just for that dog show that they're doing.
Oh, the dog show? I don't know, bro.
Shit, I don't know. Bro,
I don't look at that. I look at that, bro, and I go, "Are you kidding me?" Now that's a program. I go, "You serious, man? Are you friggin' serious?" With that, I'm thinking, come on.
Shout outs to Athena. Let's shout her out. She's securing that bag. You go, girl. Shit.
Who's who?
Athena. She's on that.
Oh, yeah. What's up, girl?
No. She's on that show.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. So change that up to say, man, it's good.
No, it's great that she's on the show.
Oh, it's great.
But the show.
I don't know. Have they run out of original ideas?
Yes.
Are we going back to old country calendar?
Country calendar. You're not even playing it right. But
would you like to correct me?
Sorry, man, I can't remember, but I'm just getting the visuals of the sheep going into the pen.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Man,
anyway.
But man, the sis show though.
Yeah.
It's opened up a new way of getting noticed, you know?
Yeah. What do you mean?
So in terms of they did their show, they got it out there, and then it got greenlit after that. They did all the work not for free, but I don't know how that worked, but they put that hard mahi in, and then to get that approval, because their hand was forced from social media. That's how I felt it looked like.
I'm not quite reading you there, bro.
So, they did, bro, I think that show is amazing, bro. But it wasn't, because I think what I got told was that they went out, and because they got greenlit recently, right? For another season.
It's been approved for another season. Yep,
so that's correct. It wasn't, I don't know, bro. That's what I got told is that they did all that mahi to get it out there, and then it got greenlit, and it's fuck, man. Why can't you just do that at the start? Yeah, fucking A. Awesome. We need more of that.
Yeah, but that's solid amount of work that's involved in that, bro. A solid amount of work, and they deserve it. They deserve all that recognition. I think it's that because they put in a mountain of work.
You know what the cool thing is that they get people on that are from what we watch. There's River Nelly.
River.
There's like you
Yeah.
on there. There's all
Okay,
these things.
I knew I didn't bring up Sis just because I'm on it. I brought it up because I know the production and I know how hard they worked.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro.
But yeah, I think like it's cool that some people. Do you reckon that's the best way to just knock down the door, bro? Just getting socials behind you?
Yep. I think that's one way. I mean, those guys were clever, but you know they're very clever. They're conscious of who's around, and who's a reflection of who they want to pitch to. You know, and they'll go and ask them, and they do. They're not tied up in red tape. Put it that way.
Because I can only guess, like pitching that show, you know, the amount of people that would have tried to change it and try to add their little, you know, spice on it just to be like, oh, if you do this, you'll be able to get on here, and you're able to. I can only imagine. Is that what would have happened?
I don't know, but about that, I do know that they do have to write to a proposal, like their prop has to tick boxes in terms of, okay, what is this going to bring to the community? There are some things that they have to tick, but the actual storylines are real storylines and authentic storylines. So good on them, man.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Like we all know people like that have these kind of issues and these storylines and these plots, and it's like all ourselves, and it's relatable as opposed to the dog show.
What's it called anyway, bro?
Bro, I don't know. Just the dog show. I don't know. Somebody in the chat will find out for me. It's called what is it called, Fano, in the chat?
Okay, I'll tell you what, man. I'll give it. That's only got one season, if that. Has to.
I don't know, bro. The dog community, you know, the dog community might be strong. Dog Almighty, that's what it's called.
It is. It is. What's it called?
Dog Almighty, bro.
Okay. You actually, the dog community is strong, but look at the audience they're pitching to, and it works. And if it does work for them, then that says a lot about New Zealand.
Bro. Oh, it's so true.
And that's what I get. That's one thing that I actually do get disappointed with, because there's so much stuff that we see on screen that's not a reflection of our country. It's not a true reflection of our country. You know?
Yeah, it's funny you say that, and then like if that, like in the media, if that's what, you know, is the reflection that they're putting out there, but then when, you know, a lot of people have a big cry about it, New Zealand's not racist. There's no way New Zealand's racist. We have the dog show on here, you know?
Bro, New Zealand's racist.
Hard. It's no, like, we can't even, there's no simplification of that. It just is.
There are racist people living in New Zealand. There are racist people living all over the world. But in New Zealand, let's not front, mate. There's some racist people around. You don't even have to tell. You don't have to literally say you're not a racist. Your actions speak of underlying themes of racism.
Yeah. It's either, and the other one is like your inactions, like when you're not doing anything.
And your inactions, yeah.
When you see something shitty going on and you don't speak up, like that's the worst. I reckon that's more worse than being straight. I think that's where we kind of have it wrong more than anything. It's because people in New Zealand are shifty, man. They don't want to be like, you know, we go to, we see these things on American television, and at least it's out in front of everything. You know, now it is, obviously, but in New Zealand, it's them shady little undercover little rat ones.
Give me an example. What are you talking about?
Oh, you know, like, you see, like just saying the word Aotearoa, just saying words. Like, far out, just say Aotearoa. It's not that hard. Oh, no, actually, it's New Zealand. That's the name of the people that came here.
Yeah, there's that blatant. I get what you mean. But then, at the same time, Tim, and this isn't playing devil's advocate. This is actually being real as well. When I talk about racism, I talk about yes, there is a lot of underlying divide between black and white. but it also goes the other way. When I say racism, come on, let's be straight, bro. We complain about people calling us nigger and whatever. You will be the first ones to point out someone from India and do what to them?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know what I mean? So let's be careful with how we say that.
I'm
down for it. I'm down for it. And it does exist.
Yeah.
Bro, it exists. But let's not always be throwing playing the woe is me card on that one.
But you know what, man? Hurt people. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Sometimes, like, yeah, it's a really ugly circle, but it's so true that when people are hurt, they go out to hurt others, and it's around trying to change that circle, Right.
That's interesting.
Sign me up, Sela. Sign me up.
That's really interesting. You know what? You know what I say to that? And you're right. Hurt people, there's a lot of pain everywhere. There's lots of pain everywhere. And some of the work that I'm trying to do now around supporting people with around mental health, and not that I know anything about it, I just know that I want to be able to support. That it's just being able to give people a reason to believe that they're enough. And I think when I know that when people can actually say that, I am enough, those words are powerful. It stops a lot of noise, and it makes you think about being grateful for where your feet are planted. And that's just to your thing about what you're talking about, when people are hurt. And people are hurt for so many reasons. And sometimes some of those reasons are that they don't think that they're enough. And bro, everyone is enough.
Yeah. Bro, you know what, Sela? I just want to say this, mate. I apologize to Ben. I forgive you, Ben. Okay.
KFC, mate. Come on, mate. You owe me. Pay wave.
No.
Me,
you don't
want it anymore?
We're over that, mate. Okay.
Like a good man.
We're over that. See, Sela, you've healed me, mate. I felt that. And I felt that was why that was targeted towards me, brother. But you know what? I am a holy man. I don't know when Jesus' birthday was, but hey,
Bro, the only thing holy in you, mate, are your socks, bro. Come on, let's be honest.
I thought you were going to go another way with that one, G. You could have gone many ways with that. But you chose the socks. Kia ora, brother. Shit. But no, you hit it on the head, though. And I mean, like, that's what I wanted to bring up with you too, bro. Talking here was like the Hopecast stuff that you're doing, but also like being part of the solution and not part of the problem is the main thing. And it's great that the Hopecast stuff. So, what made you get involved with the Hopecast?
Thanks, bro, for asking that question, and thanks for acknowledging the Hopecast thing. It's really, really in its infancy, but basically the underlying thing with Hopecast is just to be able to save lives. Ultimately. So why I got into Hopecast is I think you would know that a very, very close friend of mine, who I call my younger brother, took his life. Pua Mangasiva. And he took his life in May 2019. May 11, actually. 2000 or May 12. He took his life in May. And so part of the reason why I wanted to do that was I just wanted to give people a reason to believe that they were enough. That's pretty much what it came down to, Tim. I did not want to see anyone suffer the pain that Pua suffered. And he suffered a lot. He had internal stuff going on with him that I couldn't break, and unfortunately, it just got a bit too much for him, and just got a bit too much. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to do that, and I was actually approached by the I Am Hope team to speak at Taitupo, who's a good friend. He asked me to speak at an event that they were hosting or going to host, but then COVID took that situation out of the light. But then Nim and I started talking about what we wanted to do, and then that's how Hopecast started.
Awesome.
But that's why I wanted to do it, bro.
It's it is something in New Zealand, that kind of gets, like shoved under the rug, and we do have that attitude of that. Oh, you'll be all good, G. In New Zealand, and it's really toxic. It's really bad. But it's great to see someone or some people like the people at I Am Hope, and like Mike King and yourself. And, I had Danny on the podcast.
Danny.
Yeah,
Genesee.
She was great. She was amazing.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
Yeah, and then just talking around, what it is, and that's why it was really cool to get you on, because
Thanks,
like
bro.
yeah. So, but
I'll tell you this, bro. Sorry,
no,
sorry,
you go
Tim,
for
just
it,
to cut you off. I'll tell you this, to your point about it's not talked about. People don't open up their feelings, especially men. That's fact, men. But even these sort of situations are really good. I know you, by nature, like to talk and communicate. So you are a beautiful trigger for other men to be able to open up and communicate. I'm the same. I enjoy talking and trying to open up and that. But if what that comes down to is vulnerability, right? And you hear that word being splashed out and a lot. At its core, though, when you're talking to somebody, when somebody has got their guard up, it's the last thing that they want you to see in them, the vulnerability. But on the other hand, them looking at you, it's the first thing that they look for in you. What that means is, if you're stuck in a rut, stuck in a hole, you don't want to be vulnerable. You're wanting somebody like me or you to be vulnerable for that person, to allow that person to share. So again, vulnerability, it's the last thing I want you to see in me, but it's the first thing that I look for in you.
Bro, you know what's funny about that? I read about, and totally a little bit off topic, but they talked around superheroes, right? The best superheroes always have vulnerabilities, because it makes you feel as if you're part of their journey. And you talk about Spider-Man, and it's Mary Jane, and his dad, or his granddad passed away. You talk about Iron Man, it's around his daughter.
Sole, you're missing out the best one, the only one.
Don't say Batman. Oh,
bro, he is the best. He got no powers. How can you compare him to anybody? The dude's got no powers, and you're talking about vulnerability.
Okay, if we're talking about vulnerability, yes.
I don't know why he's wearing a cape, but
bro, you don't know, bro. It's like, what? When he does the old cape.
But Sole, you're absolutely right about that analogy, that comparison with superheroes. You're absolutely right. That's bang on.
And those are the people that you go, like, a lot of people like draw strength from, like, if Iron Man and Thor and all these dudes are like, I really feel that, and it goes hand in hand with your point, is that when you see vulnerability with somebody, you connect with them, like, I mean, bro, and I think that's why I kind of connect as well, because like when I'm talking to you, you're that dude that was like, you know what, this dude, like, I don't know, I'm just assuming you're like, this dude's just in his house in Manurewa, just chilling. And before you're like, man, how much money is this? Like, bro, it's just me, G. Like, that's it. Because you were at that point at one time. See?
So, silly, mate. You're way flashier than I ever was and will ever be.
Oh, you stop that. Okay, how much gel do you have in your hair, my G? Just be
honest. Look, man, it's still there. I use this cool product, man. It's good.
Oh, are we going to go there already, bro?
Well, bro, I got a lot more going on up there than you have. Come on, bro. What's going on?
Wow, gee.
Shane Warne, is it, bro?
Bro, hold up. Okay, it's just the way that the camera is. The camera comes down. It's up here, bro.
My bad, bro.
So if it's down here, okay. You know what? You're not the only one that says that, okay? And
real,
bro. And this is another vulnerability. Okay, because you look at me and you go, bro, is this dude's hairline all good, G? It's a $90 Uber, G, from the eyebrow. That's my classic. It is the lighting.
Nice.
Now, stuff you, Sela. I've had enough of you, mate.
What a stink podcast. Get lost, mate.
I know, bro.
Who is this idiot? I know, bro.
This guy. Anyway, moving on.
Bro.
Nah, but it's true though. Man, now it's enough. It is like, and it's really cool that you saw that, like you brought that up, because it is like when you see vulnerability in people, you connect, and that's what it's all around. And everybody gets in, you know, in their, I don't want to say in their feelings, but they get these feelings of hopelessness and like they feel like shit. Like, man, I get it all the time, but it's around like finding solutions and strategies, and you know, that can help.
Yeah, because surely, mate, you know, man, no one's day is perfect. No one's. we all go have our ups and downs, and it's challenging. It's a challenge thing, bro. Yeah. But here's another thing, bro. Brené Brown, do you know her, bro?
I do not.
She's a psychologist. She's a wonderful lady, man. American or Canadian. Sorry, my bad. But she's wonderful. And she's got this video out. I was watching her on TED Talks, and I don't usually watch TED Talks that much, but I watched hers. Really, really powerful with some of the things that she said. That as children, right? As children, we're not made to be perfect. Have you got kids, bro?
I got 3, brother.
You got 3 kids, right? Okay. So when you were a young dad, I bet you all you wanted your child to be was perfect. You had this vision of how they were going to grow up, and right?
Yeah.
Right. But our kids aren't born perfect. Our kids are hardwired for struggle. You know? They're hardwired for challenges. We stuff it up by trying to make them perfect. We stuff it up by trying to make them an All Black at 12 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
So
I've seen it.
Yeah, bro, exactly. And our job as parents, our job as parents, and I'm still learning this, bro, is to be able to be there for our kids, to tell them that they are loved and they belong.
Yeah.
That's it. The rest we deal with.
And that has to be all it is. You know what I mean?
And that has to be all it is. And there's those other things that are around it, but we got to get away from trying to make our kids perfect, because that ain't happening. If you can get a society that's going to be that, acknowledge and recognize that these kids are hardwired for challenge, and that you as a parent, your job is to ensure that they know that they belong and they are loved, you will change society.
As a parent, my biggest thing was, and even as a teacher, as an educator, my thing that I am so like all about, right, is making sure they know that it's okay to fail.
Yep, absolutely.
And then understanding what failure actually is, and how to, and they talk about resilience, and I suppose it's to the core of it, it's the middle of it, which is resilience, but being able to have that self-acceptance that I'm going to mess up, but I'm going to get better is, bro, I reckon that's more powerful than your times tables or how to put capital letters and titles. But
you would know as a teacher, bro.
Yeah.
You would know. Absolutely. I totally 100% support that. I mean, you look at the greats, man. Bro, are you Michael Jordan? Are you Jordan or LeBron?
Bro,
tell me now. Otherwise, this is going to be over if you tell me the wrong person.
Like you, okay. Here, listen to me.
Honestly, bro.
I just want to give you a little bit of background on myself, okay? I was a national basketball coach, G.
Of what? Under 5?
Bro, I'm serious, G. Look at me. I'm serious. You're
Stand
talking.
Up, man. Stand up.
I can't at the moment. I kind of got my undies on, G. I would. I didn't say no. Shit. Bro, it's the way that the lighting looks, G.
Are you being real, bro?
I'm real. I'm real.
Shut, bro. So what camp are you in? Jordan or?
I am, bro. I could show you my cupboard right now, G, and it's full of Jordans, my brother.
Boom. Okay, we can continue this podcast.
But LeBron's resume is something of legend.
Yep. I tell you what, stats. Yep. If you're going to go by stats, you cannot ignore LeBron.
But don't do the ring thing with me.
There's more to it, bro, than just the stats. I'm not doing the ring thing.
Okay.
I'm not doing 6 by just one team. Anyway, my point.
But no, I'm a big Jordan fan. I'm a big Jordan fan.
Okay. But to your point about failure, I mean, Michael Jordan's got those quotes. How many times did he miss? How many times did he have the championship shot and he missed? He kept failing and failing and failing. And that's why he succeeded, because he kept failing. Yeah. And bro, I really applaud you in trying to shape, especially the kids that you're in front of day in, day out, that you try and articulate in a way that they will understand that.
Yeah.
That's awesome, bro. Well done on that.
But I think
you got a hard gig, bro. You got a hard gig, and I applaud you for that, brother.
Thank you, brother. But I think like it's not just around those words. Like I could either say, hey, keep trying. Yeah, it's around creating an environment that it's okay, and nobody's gonna laugh at you. Nobody's gonna shame you because you don't know this. And I had to check myself, bro, because before I could help anybody else, I had to check myself. I was afraid of that. And even with my own kids, I'm like, man, my daughter don't know like her 8 times tables. Man, I'm a failure. And I look back and I was like, does that make her a failure though? Does that make me a failure? No, it doesn't. I just have to get better. And that's probably the hardest thing a lot of people don't figure out,
Sela, what did I say to you? Our kids are hardwired for struggle. Hardwired. Our job is just to make sure they know they are loved and they belong. They have to work it out. With our support, with us.
Yeah. Belonging's a big thing too,
Yeah, belonging's a massive thing.
I mean, we look at all these gangs in New Zealand and we say, throw them in jail. And then they just, it's like, bro, like, where's their gang? Like, what is their, outside of that, their family is, mum's got to work 3 jobs, dad's at pokies, like they don't have that solid like thing. So don't, like that pisses me off too, is that judgment of, that.
The what, sir?
The judgment of like, they're in the gang, chuck them in. Like there's a reason they're in the jam because they needed, there's a reason they're in the gang because they needed like acceptance. They needed to be belong somewhere.
Yep. Absolutely, bro.
But systematically, we ain't really doing much to, help the poverty. We're not helping,
Isn't it crazy, Ace? You look at we're in the year 2020, and the system is still broken and disadvantages our people. The system is broken. Yeah. So, but the key to that, Tim, and you're right there, bro, in front of it on your day-to-day work, is education. That's it, bro. It's just about knowing.
But I think in your job too, bro, because the representation of Māori Pacifica communities and having being being on the table, you know what I mean? So like, what's your job as at
Pacific Media?
Yeah, Pacific Media. Because you're the head of content, correct? Is that?
Yeah, that's a fancy title, bro.
What is it actually?
It's fancy. It's a flash title for somebody who just looks and oversees and has input into the content that goes out. That's pretty much it. I don't have my hand on everything because I try and let people express themselves, but we sort of try and keep within parameters of who we're trying to target and how.
But that's huge, bro.
Yeah. That's not just me, bro. There are some really talented people, bro. Our people are the most talented people, man. Man, bro, just talented people, creative, visually, artistically, and so our job is easy when it comes to sort of capturing that. It's just about making it interesting. That's the challenge. That's a challenge because, as I pointed out earlier, there's so much content out there, Tim. So much. So how do you make your content stand out? How do you make it so people want to watch it?
Yeah. That is an interesting. I mean, it's an interesting thing you brought up around who are you targeting, and what are you, like, yeah. And I mean, obviously, with you guys, it's your community is very set, and that's who we're targeting. But like I think back and you said, man, like our people, storytelling wise, undefeated.
Bro.
Nobody touches it.
Massive.
But yet we got the dog show at 7:30 on fucking Sunday.
Oh, bro.
Shit.
Bro, who's making the decision to put the dog show on?
Bro, we all know. We don't have to know names, but we know colors.
Okay, what color is that person?
Bro, we all know. Transparently.
Okay, so until we get our people in those positions of influence, again,
locked up,
you're going to see the dog show.
Oh, brother. Let's think about this, though. The track record is immaculate when it comes to this, with content from our people. If we had a look back at, I don't know, the three most, and I'm going off the top of my head here, the three most successful movies made in New Zealand, I'm guessing Boy, I'm guessing Once Were Warriors, and I'm guessing, what's the other one? There's Boy, I know I'm...
Hunt for the Wilder People?
Yeah, Hunt for the Wilder. Nah, there's one more, man, that I'm forgetting that and it's...
Tiger's one?
Nah. There's another one. There was those two, Once Were Warriors. Bro, Moldy, Pacifica, movies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
But gatekeepers are like, let's do the dog show. Let's make another dog show. We're not going to count Lord of the Rings. That doesn't count.
Yeah, but I hear you, Tim, and I'm
preaching to the choir, AG. Preaching to the choir.
Yeah. And I get disappointed with a lot of that too, bro. But we still are a minority audience. No, that's not to say that that's not right. It's just about dollars and cents too.
Yeah, that's hard, man. It's rough.
It's rough. I mean, you look at some really good people who are doing it for us, like Taika. Look at what he's done, bro. And he's laughing, man, because he's laughing and all the way to the bank, showing these people what actually works and resonates. Who would have thought, like in his Avengers movie, what's that stone character he's got in there? Korg, and look at the way he's talking. Right? He's directing that, right? He's directing that. He's the one who's making the choice, the decision to make that happen, because he's at the top.
Yeah. And then, and the other thing is, like, he does that, and then he comes out and he says, well, you know what, New Zealand's racist, and everyone was like, no, it's not. No, he's not. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And then every Polynesian Māori person's like, actually, he is correct.
Yeah, bro. I'm just one to add to that list. Yeah, bro, he's correct, mate. Yeah. He's bang on.
The other one I was thinking about was Sione's Wedding.
Oh, Sione's Wedding.
Which was heavily pirated, but still did well. I was part of that problem, to be honest. I had that before anybody. I felt bad about it, but I was a young cat. And I was like,
mate, who didn't, eh? I mean, I even got it, I think, before Pua got it.
That would have been funny, bro. You'd be like, hey, bro, that was a good end of the movie.
Yeah, I know, bro. Let me give that brother of mine a big plug for a second, if I would. Mind.
Let's do it.
I think he shone on the big screen, and his acting ability was authentic. It was relatable. He was the man. I'd say that to him in face to face, but and he would know it, because this is sort of coming.
Yeah.
But he was one of a kind, and that's one of the reasons why we work so well, because we're opposites, yet we came together quite nicely, and it's hard to get those combinations, bro.
Oh, it is, bro. I feel you on that.
And it's authentic, though. Let me just say now that what we would put our phone, bro, on the dashboard and just press record and go blah 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 blah, and just laugh authentically. It's just rubbish, because it's just what we talked about and I mentioned this earlier, Tim, was a reflection of what people went through, or what resonated with people.
Yeah.
That's all we were doing, and we had fun doing it, man. We had such a blast doing it,
Yeah.
and
When the news came out, and
yep.
in May, I went back and this is I went back and took all your videos off your YouTube channel, and I don't know if you've seen it, bro. You might have seen it. I cut out every time he laughed at the camera, and it just went all the laughs all together. And like I was having it, there was a bit of, I was crying a little bit, bro, but it was a mixture of crying because I was sad, but then it was a laughter, and it was so authentic, and I was just sitting here at my computer just cracking up, and then I didn't know. I was like, like I couldn't tell, like, but it was, for me, it was therapeutic because the brother, brought so much joy to not just me, but to so many people. And then going back and looking at you fellas riding these little tiny BMX bikes, and then just laughing. And I was like, what are they? And to me, I was laughing too. And I was like, because my mate would have a little bike, and just things like that, man. And I'm like, wow. And I put them all together.
That's awesome, because that's exactly how I felt, Tim. When I, like, people, like, when he did pass, I sort of, like, I switched off for a bit, because, that was painful, very painful watching it. But then, when I shared something and the response that people had, I thought, you know what, this guy, as you said, brought so much laughter to the world, that stuff, all those videos that I had, all that content, didn't belong to me. It belonged to everybody to share and laugh along with, because, like you, bro, there were times when I would just watch something and I'd just laugh and smile to myself. Having seen that footage and having been in it, I would still smile and laugh at it. So if it brought me that much joy, then I can only say that his spirit is shining through everyone who's watching.
And like other thing too is that it's the capsule for that is set because it's on video. Like my kids will see it and their kids will see it and appreciate like how funny and how genuine that big ass mouth laugh was. Like, and I was like, oh my god,
Sorry, mate. Sometimes it wasn't genuine, mate. I'll be going, "What are you doing, mate?" But yeah, I know what you mean, bro.
But to be honest, and I know the chat would agree with me here, if it was Sela and Poa on the dog show, I would watch that shit. I would watch that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh wow.
That would be that would be it, bro. I can imagine the island jokes that would come out about the dogs,
Sorry,
bro.
mate. Oh, bro, we wouldn't stop. But imagine how much of that stuff would have got edited out. And that, honestly, it would have got edited out. That stuff would have got edited out.
Ew.
I do miss him lots, though. Also, I miss him so much. I talk to him every day still. And when I have a chat, when I'm on my way to work, that's when I talk to him. And I miss him so much. He brought so much joy to my life. And it took me a while to sort of come around to thinking that, and I hope this doesn't sound weird, but I'm just truly appreciative. I'm truly appreciative of having him in my life for the time I had him, as opposed to not having him at all. So I also get a little bit pissed off because now he's gone. I'm going, okay, well, thanks, bro. What am I going to do now?
Hey, brother, you're swimming though. You know what I'm saying? You're still in the game.
I'm still trying to find my feet, Tim, as to where I'm supposed to be, bro.
You'll be exactly where you're supposed to be, my bro.
And that's what people have said to me, bro. Yeah. And I know that, but it's still, I'm still a little bit trying to fight myself around that.
Yeah, I mean, like adapting to situations in terms of your purpose. It's always going to change, right? Like there's always going to be some yes and this and that, but you'll find, it's your plan, and you'll be sorted. And man, like you have great opportunities to open up people's eyes and people's minds to things, and it's great, brother.
Likewise, bro. Straight back at you, bro.
Yeah.
Did I say that you were handsome, bro?
I can't remember, bro. What was that? Sorry, my headset went out. Gee,
Just pull it back from your hair for a second.
My bad, bro. You better get out of here with your Vodafone fucking.
I don't even know what these are.
I know, bro.
Some call center thing, bro.
I know, bro. Did you take that from work, or is that from the old?
Nice, bro. Nice.
883, 83?
I'll wear it, bro.
Okay, sheesh, I don't know. But this guy, why don't you come on my show and start coming at me, G?
My bad.
Yeah, you better take those headphones back to New Zealand, bro. Shit.
So these are going back to McDonald's, man.
Oh, bro. Anyway, man, like so with everything going on and with COVID, bro, how has COVID affected like your mahi? Like at
you mean me personally?
No. We know how it happened to you. Jeez. Mister. Hey guys, fuck. I'm glad you did that, G, to be honest, but bro, how was that? Let's talk about that, bro.
Yeah, sure.
Bro, how was
anyone
that?
who had? Do you know anyone who?
I know somebody that just had it because he went to the States.
Oh, okay.
To play basketball.
Personally? You know him personally?
Yeah. Okay, so he went over to the States to play basketball, and then he got it. But I don't know. You're the first person that I was like, holy shit, Sela got freaking COVID.
Sorry, mate. You should have. Oh man, I did get looks when I was out, but I was good, and I waited till I was totally clear. But I still got a few looks, and that's bro. When it was the first round, I could totally understand how people were a little bit apprehensive. But bro, it was tough. It was tough at first. I won't lie. It was I got everything that they talked about in the news, and I was really sick. And then yeah.
Because bro, that's not the first time, bro. Like you've had, because you've been through the wars, G. When it comes to like your health, eh?
Sorry, mate. You know, and this is what pisses me off, bro. I don't smoke. I try to keep as healthy as I can, but yeah, I've had my health challenges, bro.
I know, like, because you hit the heart thing, right?
Yeah,
because that would have been scary as shit, man.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a time. I've had open heart surgery and replaced my valve, and I've got this thing called atrial fibrillation. I don't know if you know too much about it.
I know a lot about it, bro. To be honest,
you don't know anything about it, eh, bro?
Bro, I heard it's when the valve articulates in the fibrillation of the things
of the defibrillator on the defibrillator.
Yeah. No, I don't.
This is bang on, bro.
I don't really know much about it, G. But
you're looking at it now.
Oh shit, wrong scene, G. Wrong scene.
It's just a regular heartbeat. So, well, not just a regular heartbeat, but I can't. Yeah, there's a bit that's going on with my heart, and then, bro. So I've got epilepsy as well.
Hey,
so that's
I didn't know that, bro.
Yeah, so I had a seizure a couple of years ago. It was a pretty unreal experience. Pretty unreal experience. Yeah, but I've come through the other side, bro. And I'll say this, man, and I've said this before. So, like, going through some of the stuff I've been through, and I hate pointing this out, like shining a spotlight on me, but I do have a point here, Tim. So I've had a lung collapse. That's my lungs stapled. I've had open heart surgery, valve repaired. I've got atrial fibrillation, which is an irregular heartbeat. I've had a stroke. It was actually when I was on here too, and I had a seizure and I've had epilepsy. And then a few years down the track, I lost one of my best friends and a younger brother. And then on the back of that, I get a call to say I tested positive for coronavirus. When I got that call, to be fair, to be honest with you, bro, I was sweet. The reason why I felt like I was okay was because I had beaten everything else before that. Even dealing with the death of my younger brother, dealing with heart disease, all of that stuff. To get coronavirus, I was like, yeah, sweet. What do I do? How do I get better? So it wasn't a big. I wasn't really scared about it, uh, and a major chunk of why I wasn't was because I had my faith. Because God is a great thing to have in my heart, and I mean that, bro. I know
Man,
I'll give you sass about Jesus' birthday, bro, but
nah.
without him, bro, I wouldn't have gone through, or would have got through, wouldn't have got through.
I watched this. I listened to this podcast with Kevin Smith, bro. He's the dude that did Jay and Silent Bob. I don't know if you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he had a heart attack and he had he had open heart surgery, and he said like that, before he went under, he had this amazing sense of relief, not because he was dying, but because he knew, like it was out of his hands, and he had, he did all he could do, and that type of thing, and that, like, that really resonated, not with me because I haven't been through that, but just putting your hands in what's going to happen, like, you know what I mean, and then just it is what it is,
It is what it is, and you go, sweet. What
Was that kind of
exactly.
Was that kind of with you with COVID?
Yeah, when I got COVID, that's exactly what happened with me. Let me tell you a funny story, bro, quickly about when I went in for open heart surgery. So my family, right? My family flew over from Melbourne, Australia. I was in hospital, right? My parents and the church choir come to the hospital, right?
Okay.
And my family, okay, they come in to sing and pray in there.
Yeah.
While they're in the room singing and praying, I get up and walk outside and sit down down the hallway with my mates while they're still singing for me in the room. And they're carrying on singing, and I'm going, what is this? As if I'm gonna anyway. And then after surgery, I was lying in bed and my wife was there, and I said to her, babe, man, I really need to go for a piss. I'm dying to go for a piss. Can you get someone to get me go for a piss? And she goes, lifted up the blanket. Had this catheter.
Oh, you just waiting for
it. No, sorry. It was already 3/4 full.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
This guy.
So I was already going.
Oh.
Yeah. So a catheter is when the long tube is attached to your little avocado, and so you can wee. Yeah.
The little avocado chair. Bro, I remember I remember watching a video, bro, that you put on your Instagram, and it was like you're all in your robe, and you're in your robe, and you're in the hospital, and you're like, oh man, the hardest, question that I asked, and you're like, why didn't I put gel in my hair? I was like, this guy, you're full of shit.
Oh, bro, I had to get the nurses to stand outside to take a photo when I was doing the MRI. That was the best, man.
Oh, that's funny, brother. Bro, I didn't realize how close you were with Jonah, G.
Yeah. Oh, bro, you know what, man?
Start?
Surely, man, man, I must be bad luck, eh, man?
No. I don't mean it like that.
No. Okay, so Jonah and I, yeah, bro, he was one of my I was honored that he was in my line in my wedding, and so him and I. Okay, have you seen the movie, bro?
Jonah movie?
See the made for TV movie?
No, this is a Jonah movie.
Are you for real? You haven't seen it?
I'm for real. When did it get made?
It came out this year.
Oh, earlier this year. I haven't watched TV.
Anyway, so you would know how him and I, because they put me in it.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Okay, they put me, and then when you see the actor who played me, you'll go, what? You'll go this.
Oh.
But anyway, so
was it Ben? Was it John or Ben? Which one?
Sela, you know the dude who's on the ASB ads?
Yeah,
ASB
the big fella.
Ads?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who they got to play me.
Really?
For real. Anyway,
okay,
so it's funny how he's doing the ASB ads, because I used to work at ASB Bank. So and I worked in marketing, one of the only Samoans working in marketing, and in sponsorship, I was just working my way up. And Jonah was cracking it at counties level. It's becoming big. I think this is just Was it just after 95 World Cup? I can't remember.
Oh.
But he was working at ASB in the branches.
I remember this, yeah.
Yeah, out at Counties Way, Pukekohe, because he was playing out there.
Yep.
Anyway, he had to leave the branch because people weren't coming in to do bank transactions. They were lining up to get his autograph.
Wow.
So they still wanted him to be a part of ASB. So they said, let's take him to head office and get him working in marketing. So of course, the only island boy in marketing was me. So him and I started working together and doing some stuff together, and our friendship grew from there.
Wow. And bro, like, what's the craziest Jonah story you can remember, G? There has to be one.
You mean the one I can share on here?
Yeah, bro, we're uncensored here, bro. You can say what you want.
Bro, I can't say what I want now on here, bro.
You can say whatever, brother. It's up to you.
On the craziest Jonah. I can't share this. It's got nothing to do with him. It's more me. But when we were in South Africa, because I went over for his first wedding in Africa, and he was a rock star. Can you imagine him in 1996? Right. Rock star, right? So everywhere we went, man, it was like blah blah blah. Anyway, so in his wedding, we went down to BMW, and BMW gave us all cars.
Just like, yo, here's
his wedding. Yeah, here's some cars. So I was driving a BMW. Like, there was maybe about 7 or 8 BMWs to his wedding. We're driving down the streets. The streets were just chock-a-block. People, honestly, it's like a rock because the people were just lining up on either side. And I was driving with my Balangi mate in the car, David, and we were driving the congregation were ahead. Jonah and all them were ahead of us. But all these people were waving on. These people were waving at us. So I stopped the car, and I got out. People were just taking the car, and I was just this bolo was just signing autographs and taking pictures of everyone. What a bolo, man! And I wasn't in anybody. I no one, right? But I was just lapping up all this attention that he was getting.
Oh shit!
And yeah, you know Charles Ruckerman?
Yeah. I don't know him, but I know of him. Yeah.
Okay, Charlie was there. Sir Michael Jones was there, and it was really funny because I was signing autographs, and Charles was looking over, going, "Who is this bolo?" Charles is an All Black, and he was going, "Who is this bolo signing these autographs?" He's looking at me. We were laughing, going, "No one was lining up for him, but people were lining up for me."
Yo, all right. Look at you, eh? Hey, that's called taking the opportunities that are.
That's it. And he'll probably deny that, Charles. If you ever get to watch it, bro. You remember me and you in Tonga too, bro.
Yeah, bro. I had no clue, bro, that you kind of look like this, G.
Don't do that, bro.
Is this the guy, bro?
That's the guy, bro.
Bro, I can look, G, and it's.
Don't
it's
do
there.
that, bro. Look at that. Yeah, I don't know what his name is.
His name is Louis Sela. I think he follows me on
really?
Instagram. Yeah, I'll send you over his thing.
Tell him I said hi, bro.
Bro, I don't know if it might be some doppelganger stuff going on, G. You guys might get confused with each other.
No, what, bro?
I'm gonna go watch it.
Get a chance, watch some clips, and when you see it, you'll go, "Holy moly!"
Oh shit, bro! Yeah. Far out. Yeah, because I'm from Clendon, bro. So Jonah was like everywhere because he played for Weymouth. Yep. So when I was coming up in the game, man, I was like, damn. And then, bro, like, I always remember one time, they used to put the Weymouth Rugby Club photo up, and it had all of these white boys all up here, And then there was one picture at the time they didn't have Photoshop, so they cut his head out and put it on a white guy's body.
No way.
Straight up. And it's a guy, they put their hands on there, sitting. Yeah. And then you could tell, because there was no Photoshop, it was just a cutout of somebody's head. It was like, what the fuck? And because we're all like, oh, wait, bro, it's Jonah. Where's Jonah? We're looking for Jonah. And then, bro, there he was. And it wasn't. It was like, that's not Jonah. It's Jonah's face.
Bro, that dude, well ahead of his time in terms of his physique and what he could do. Man, he was bro, he was a freak.
Yeah.
He was a freak.
He worked hard though.
Bro, he worked really hard. He actually thought he was funny. Wasn't really all the time. People, oh, bro, like in my early days on radio, he used to just come and hang out with me in the studio, and he would say, "Don't tell anyone that I'm here."
Yeah.
So like back then, he wouldn't talk to anyone on radio. It was really hard to get interviews with him. But I didn't abuse that relationship that we had, but he'll just come in and hang out and play songs. Wanted to hear songs, I'll give him mixes and give him songs, and he'll just sit in the studio with me the whole time that I was on air, and people wouldn't know that he was in studio with me.
That's great though, because you're kind of like, cool. You're like, bro, like it's just hang, because he just wanted to be normal, like
bro, and
his life would have been crazy,
bro. That's absolutely what it was. He just wanted to be normal.
Yeah,
he just wanted just to chill out and hang out.
I mean, even like influencer wise, he was ahead of the game, bro.
Yeah. Like ahead of the game, bro.
There was no one that had a McDonald's burger after him.
Bro.
That was the craziest shit out.
Yeah, bro. Absolutely. He was well ahead of his game. I often think, man, if he was nowadays, man, imagine how massive.
Bro, I mean, how many people at my school had the 11 on their eyebrow? Like, that was the thing. And everybody knew that. It was like, oh, yo, do you play rugby? I was like, nah, actually, I don't. But, yeah, it's all good.
What's really special is that he's even remembered today, for the younger kids who only would have seen him on TV.
Yeah. It's so good, bro.
It's so good.
Oh, that's choice.
I miss him too, bro.
Yeah. Anyway, brother, we're going to play a game, bro. It's over and under. Okay, so I'm going to put something on the screen. Over and under. If it's overrated or underrated, it's completely up to you, bro. But you got to tell us why. Okay, G?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Over and under, brother. Let's go. First one. Socks and sandals, bro. Over and under.
You're telling me if I'm thinking that's overrated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't do that.
Okay.
What are you? Are you the Pope? Only Pope and Jesus do that. That's it. And my dad. If you're not any of those three, don't do that.
I love how you just added dad at the end of it. Oh, my dad. Bro, this is... bro, I do the socks and sandals.
Don't tell me you do that, bro.
I do the socks and the slides, bro. You do that?
But do you do that just to go outside?
I just do it in.
Like, but you don't go. You around the house, but you don't take it out public.
No. I'm just.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh no, yeah, I get out there. I'm out there.
What's wrong with you, man?
Come on, brother.
You've changed.
Next up, G. Health Party the movie, G. Overrated or underrated?
Underrated.
Thank you,
absolutely,
sir.
100. Ain't gonna hurt nobody, bro.
Bro, the dancing scene, bro, and they start rolling on the ground, bro.
Right.
And they jump over each other.
Underrated.
Bro, a lot of people, even them as musicians, were actually.
Yep.
Bro.
Kid and Play, bro.
Kid and Play was the jam, and Martin Lawrence was in the joint.
Martin, yes.
He was the DJ.
Underrated.
Yo, you remember that time when, bro, and they're trying to go to the party, and he put all the stuff in. And then they get the girls in, and he's like, yo, how do I get there? And then he had to walk. And then they had the three, like the brothers, bro.
Which house party are you talking about?
And he's like, I'm gonna whip your ass. Oh, bro, I love it. And then the dad's out of it.
Bro.
Yo, 1, 2, or 3, bro. Can you remember?
I don't know. I was trying to think which one you were talking about. Oh, which
That's
one?
The first one I was talking about.
Yeah, one.
Yo, 1. All right, G. I'm gonna whip your ass. Alfie Langer, G. Overrated, underrated?
Only because I'm seeing him all the time running on for the Broncos. I see him too much. If I didn't see him in the modern game, I would say that he was underrated. But because I see him all the time, I feel like when I see him running water onto the game, I don't see him as a player that carved and
as a legend.
But I don't know. I'll still say underrated, bro.
Okay. What about if we had and I didn't put this one in, but I think I should have. Do you think Stacey Jones gets the same respect that Alfie Langer did, bro?
No.
And he should.
Stacey Jones should have been the New Zealand Warriors coach.
Man, that dude
if he can coach at 20s and bring championships, bro, he's our greatest ever Warrior.
Period. Point blank.
Period. He should be. Oh, anyway, maybe you know what? I haven't asked Stacey. Maybe he's just not his gig.
Bro, overrated, underrated, bro. The DB Bitters Warriors jersey, bro. Overrated. Are you a fan? Overrated.
Okay, I'm gonna be straight with you. Okay.
Okay.
The Warriors aren't my team. I know Warriors players, and I respect the players.
I'm talking about the jersey, bro.
I know, but I'm just saying because the jersey reflects the player, reflects the team.
It's that time, you know. What about when they first came out, bro? Like, you know, they were first out there. That was the jam.
Yes. And then I just went too hard to support you. Too hard.
Oh, bro, what was the turning point, bro? What was that? What was the straw that broke the camel's back, bro, for you? For the Warriors.
That's the problem, Tim. There were too many camels running around. That's where the straws were broken. Too many camels running around. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know what time, but I don't know.
Oh, all right, bro. Moving on. Old KFC chips, bro.
Overrated.
Bro, I don't know.
KFC do not do chips. They should not do the chips. I mean, I know it's a side, and we need to have it as a side to dip it into our potato and gravy.
Yeah.
But KFC, you gotta up your game with the fries, man.
Where's the fries for you, bro?
I like hot Wendy's fries. Yep. They gotta be really hot.
Yep.
But then I'll go back to KFC.
Sorry,
Macca's.
I'll tell you what I like the most about the KFC ones, bro, is that they're soggy.
That's what I don't like about them, bro. That's why they're overrated.
That. Overrated?
Overrated.
All right, bro. Moving on to the next one, bro. Star Wars, bro. Overrated, underrated. Are you a fan?
I am a fan.
Ooh.
Of the first 3.
Okay.
When they started making 20 more after that, what's wrong with them, man? What's wrong with them?
Have you seen The Mandalorian, brother?
See, now, what the hell is The Mandalorian? Oh, is that another movie thing?
No. It's the show that's on Disney Plus, bro.
Is it good?
It's great.
Be honest, bro. Has it got all those other characters in there, like Kylo Ren and all that?
No, it's got a Mandalorian, bro. Do you know what a Mandalorian is?
Yes, what I give my kids for their lunch for school.
That's a Mandarin, brother. Shit. No, the Mandalorian is like Boba Fett. He's Boba Fett.
I like Boba Fett.
Yeah.
But he was in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Not when they started doing all that friggin' Yoda when he was 20. Come on, man.
So the Mandalorian is right after, it's like 20-something years after the best Star Wars. Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Those.
Empire Strikes Back. I go Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and then Return of the Jedi, and then I'm done.
Okay, but it's right after it, brother. You gotta get
cool.
it.
Okay, Disney Plus. All right.
Disney Plus. I got you. Get that sponsorship. Mink blankets, bro. Are you a fan, G? On the wall or off the wall?
Underrated.
Does not matter.
Underrated. Doesn't matter, mate. You gotta have a tiger print. Look at that. I'm glad you still got that tiger print, bro.
Bro, the ones that are on the wall, bro. You know, those ones for the special occasions when the ladies come over, you know, you get that tino rangatira mink blanket off, bro. You put it down on the mattress on the ground, G. Play some Netflix, you're in, cuz.
All you need is the blanket, bro.
And then you get that.
Anything else.
Then you get that. There you go. Would you like to pet the tiger? You can pet
Underrated,
the tiger.
bro.
Underrated. Next one, brother. Oh, Hydro Okasini, brother.
Underrated.
Thank you. Bro, look at that, eh?
Man, he's a machine, bro.
Straight up. That
I don't know why
there,
he didn't last as long.
It's probably because he ran like that into everybody.
Yeah, bro. You know what, bro? Absolutely, man. I agree. Underrated.
Yeah. All right. Next one, brother. Food at the movies, bro. Do you get food at the movies?
Overrated.
Thank you, sir. What do you sneak in, Jim?
Backpack. Yes. Sour cream and chives chips. Scorched almonds. If I don't have scorched almonds, I just
scorched almonds, bro.
Rainbow frogs.
What?
And,
rainbow frogs?
Yeah.
Oh my life.
Are you judging me?
I'm judging you on the scorched almonds, bro. To be honest.
Really?
Bro, like that's something that my granddad would pull into. It's like, oh, can't wait to go to Countdown to get me some scorched almonds.
Oh,
come on, Sela. Come on, brother.
Chocolate peanuts, man. Some of those.
Yeah, that's all good. Bro, can I give you a tip, bro?
Yeah, bro. What is it?
So, Burritos. Hold up.
I hate those things, man.
Hold up. Listen to me, brother. Okay. What don't you like about burritos, bro?
What's gonna go in it?
Bro, whatever you want it to go into it.
Is that you take that into the movies?
Bro, you can hide that in your pocket. It stays hot because it's got tinfoil around it.
True.
Quiet. You don't have to. You just rip off a little bit, bro. Nobody knows you're eating it. Yo, you can keep it in there.
Okay, so you mean like, a kebab falls into the same category?
Kebabs, bro. Easy.
Bro, the good tip. Good tip,
bro.
Brother.
You put that in the pocket. Nobody's going to, can I check your bag? Yeah, you can check my bag. Go on. Burritos in the pocket, G. Boom.
Is that a burrito I see in your bag?
Bro, there's more than one burrito. Hey. Bro, why do you got to filter it up like that? Alan P, bro.
Oh, Alan P.
I reckon it's highly overrated.
Really?
Yeah. I reckon.
Why do you think it's overrated?
I think they did a great job marketing it as New Zealand soft drink.
Yeah.
But it's highly overrated for me, brother.
Oh, okay. Well, I bought into the whole New Zealand thing. So I hear you though, bro.
You see?
You. I'll still
brainwashed.
Say. Okay, I agree with you, man. Overrated. Okay.
I think I got a couple more, bruv. Guadas, G.
Guadas, underrated, bro. That place, Manukau City, bro. That's the jam. That's the jam.
Oh,
I think I saw you playing pool there, and you stayed there playing pool. What? So, are you indoors or outdoors, bro?
Bro, I don't. Bro, it's hard, bro. Because Saturday, bro, I have to get ready for church the next day. So, I was only there.
Were you indoors or outdoors?
Bro, I was indoors, bro. I was indoors, next to the pokies.
There, eh?
Next to the pokies.
Up on the seats up the top there.
I don't know, bro. I've never been to Guadas.
Are you been for real now?
I lived at Guadas. I had a full-time, gig just standing next to the bar, just...
Guadas was good, bro.
Guadas was good, eh?
Guadas was good.
Was this your time, bro? You were in...
Yeah. I used to live,
Keep going,
2 blocks back from Guadas, bro.
Oh, true. What about... Here's a name, bro. I don't know if this is your era. Sevens, G.
Yes.
Remember that down that little side street?
What's the street?
Oh, bro. I don't know, but it's behind the Toyota dealership and stuff like that. And there's
I remember.
Yeah, bro. That used to be the jam before Guadas. Okay.
Guadas,
go there. Yeah. Catch your wah. Catch your nice wah.
You got. I need it. This is good. That's good.
That's
memories, bro. Nice, bro.
And bro, Sonny Bill's boxing career, bro. Over or under on this, brother.
Oh, you know what? I have to. I'm gonna speak on the person here, and to achieve, bro, what he's achieved.
Don't butter this up, G.
Okay, but no, okay. Bro. Can you tell me? Have you stepped in a ring? Have you been an All Black?
Bro,
have you played for the Roosters?
Look at these traps, G. Of course. Look at these traps right here.
Hey, I'm gonna say underrated. I think if Sonny actually put his mind to it and 100% put his mind to it, no rugby, no league, nothing else, I think he could give it a little crack with some really good advice and some I don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna say underrated, bro, because he hasn't explored that enough.
Yeah, he's
yeah. You want to say overrated, eh?
Bro, I've never been in the ring, bro. I don't know how.
There you go. See.
But shout outs to the bro Sonny. All right, if you're watching this, come on the potty, G.
You go, SB. Get on there, bro.
That's here, bro. All right, and that's us, my G.
Shot.
Thank you so much for your time, bro, and I know that's time away from your whānau, and I know that means a lot to you, bro. So I'm really thankful and grateful for you, bro.
Bro, likewise, man. I think what you're doing in just chasing your dream there, Tim, I think is awesome, bro. And you got some really, really good stuff. I'm honored to be a part of it, bro. Thank you for reaching out to me. Really, really appreciate it. I hope I've added something to your chat, bro. Whatever it is. You just keep doing what you're doing, bro. Just keep doing it, man.
Thank you, my bro. And yeah, we'll have to get you back on, G.
Whenever you want. Just reach out to me, bro.
I will do, bro. Hey, I'm not gonna. Normally, I hang around.